to some of them songs, man. Her voice. On
Son,
Capadonna's album, Black Boy.
Yeah.
Y'all remember that one? Black Boy?
Yeah.
When you gonna grow up, you have to face responsibility.
That's right.
Little ghetto boy.
Little boy. Living in the ghetto street. That's
what
that
you
shit,
gonna do when you grow up?
Hey, shoot. All of our music
Yeah.
was responsible for so many periods of time and revolutions. If you think of the 70s period and the 60s period and the music and the motherfuckers that were singing the music at those times, when blues came out, period, blues came out because niggas was going through shit. And blues helped us get through that shit. You know what I mean? So the music most definitely carries us through.
Well, one of the things that we got to do to stand out.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, one of the things we got to do to stand out to the rest is I always tell people I don't do hip hop or rap. I tell people I do sun cycle music.
Mhm.
That's what I always tell people. I do sun cycle music, and I tell people I'm not with reptilian rap. You know what I'm saying? I'll do music with anybody in the industry as long as the tone and the frequency and the alchemy is right. Because we do not do reptilian rap, shape-shifting rap. I don't do that, and we're not going to give mixed messages like some of these brothers do. You know, like for example, the golden era of hip-hop was a conscious era, and then gangster rap came out. But whenever you talk to the gangster rappers, they get an attitude when you talk about how they hurt the game, because they'll say to you,
they know they did. They know they did. They sat in the meeting.
And they'll tell you
they know what you know what I'm saying. They knew their whole music design was to set up the military-industrial complex, the prison system. That was all the plot. That's why they came out with gangster rap.
Yeah, and
they know though. But they took that check. They took that check anyway.
Yeah, but they'll tell you that they're just rapping their reality, which is a fraud because my thing is like this with them. And this is what kills me with them. If you're gonna show that picture, show balancement. Y'all not showing
rapping like you like it, bro.
Basically.
That's BS.
Basically,
I don't fall for that. Oh, we just describing our reality. No, you're not. You glorifying that shit.
Hey, y'all want to hear some alchemy they did on us when we was young with the shoe Nike?
Oh yeah, go ahead, drop that.
What they do?
Hey yo, where do you put shoes? Where do you put shoes at on your feet? Where do they go? They separate your soul from the planet, right? And they put a Greek deity on you. They put a Greek deity on you named Nike, which means victory. So when they got you to put the victory over your soul, they claimed the victory over your soul by making you put the shoe over your soul.
Oh shit! You gonna make me burn my Nikes?
I'm just telling you the alchemy. I see that shit. I see it. And I saw this shit months ago after I joined OSOICE. If it wasn't for y'all brothers, I would not have sped up in vibration enough to be able to see a lot of this shit. I don't even read words the same no more.
But that's crazy though. You see how how simple that is, and a lot of people it goes over their head, and again, it's right in their face. It's so close in our face, we ain't even see this shit. Good gosh. That's wild. That's so wild.
Victory over our souls, and we accepted it. I'm sorry, go ahead.
I thought Obama, before he got out of the office, he was gonna secretly pardon the math teacher, but this fool nigga pardoned some fucking drug dealer kingpin nigga, and this nigga got out of jail and went right back to selling crack and got his monkey ass locked right back up.
That's why he pardoned him, don't you see?
Pardon? That's crazy.
Because he knew if he freed Baba wasn't going back. If he freed this dude gonna go right back in the system. So he's not really freeing him. He's just posing as a good Samaritan. knowing that this dude is going to go right back into prison for the system, for the business of the prison. That's what I'm saying. He did that. That was a trick. He know getting dang well if he free Baba or if he free what's his name, the leader of the El Rukins, Jeff Ford, or if he free Larry Hoover, what's gonna happen?
Yeah.
They know that. So they like nah. Let's get this other nigga out.
Ain't he related to George Bush anyway?
Yeah,
isn't Barack Obama like George Bush's like nephew or some shit?
No.
Through that bloodline on
they're
his
all
mama's
related.
side, I heard. Yeah.
I heard, yo. They look the same. Look
Every
at them ears.
president.
They got the
Every
same
president
shape.
is related.
Yeah,
Every
man.
president's
George Bush
related.
is related to
You don't
Barack
get in there if
Obama.
you're
That's
not
why
related.
Barack Obama.
Yeah, they're
Of
probably
course.
the aliens, the beings that they are probably related.
Well, that's
That's
deep,
why they
baby.
use
I didn't
the-
think of that. My baby said it's probably because they the same alien beings.
That's why the ears look the same, but
Go ahead, baby. Drop that side, baby.
They did it with what's in the John F. Kennedy. They took his out the Baron, but they took him out
You know
because
what I'm
he was going to give us full disclosure back then.
He was.
John F. Kennedy
You watched
was like
his videos back in the day. He was exposing them hard body. He was having these 2-hour speeches about the Illuminati.
Well, go ahead, shoot.
Yeah, because they have their wars inside. They have their internal wars. Don't you know that when President Reagan got shot, it was because him and George Bush Sr. was beefing. Ronald Reagan's Illuminati party and George Bush's Illuminati party were going to war. You know, George Bush Sr. was Ronald Reagan's vice president, but they wasn't feeling each other at one time, and they had a little war. That's how Ronald Reagan got shot. That was George Bush that sent that at him. That was an internal Illuminati war because they kill each other they'll try to kill each other from time to time. That's why it should be no problem for us to take over because these niggas will turn on each other if the shit get too crazy. There's no honor amongst them. Word.
Especially during election time. You see them eat each other alive.
Yeah. The only thing is they got just enough sense to unify just enough to go against us. We got to have even more sense and be unified no matter what. Not when it's convenient, just all the time. These beings are only unified because they got all that wealth. Yeah, and they got all that wealth, so it's convenient for them to unify because they still got the little wealth that they think that they can hold on to. But they don't really love each other. Don't ever get, you know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, if there wasn't no food around, them niggas would eat each other.
They sure would.
Because I seen Queen Elizabeth in her chamber eating a pterodactyl burger with blood coming out of her mouth.
Man, you see how Bob
And
Barker
that bitch looking crazy.
Look like
oh
a
my God.
He looked like a master vampire.
You ever seen a possum eat?
Raw meat.
You ever seen a possum
First of all, you see that nigga skin? That nigga look like he got plastic skin.
Nope.
That's how if you ever seen a possum like catch some food and eat it, he eats it raw. The blood just drip down his mouth. That's how these dudes be looking, man, like little bit like vampires, yo, for real. Let's just remind me.
Oh my God, I fucking saw that shit.
It's crazy. But that's why I'm glad we have these calls like every day now. You know what I'm saying? I think that's great that we have these conference calls every single day. Even if we don't talk for like mad hours, as long as we connect every day, I think that's a beautiful, beautiful thing.
Yeah.
Hey, my brother, I have food for the mind.
Well-being.
Yeah.
My brother,
yes,
I have
sir.
food for the mind.
Listening.
This is
I'm
the
listening.
second time that I've seen the moon. The second time I've seen the moon full before the end of the month.
Uh-huh. Do you see the rainbow?
That's all.
We ain't on that time no more, Elder.
Not right now. I'm sorry?
Yes, there's a rainbow around the moon.
And
You can see
we
it, right.
moving into a
You can
different
see it.
type of time frame, ain't we?
Right, absolutely. Remember,
Because
this
of
is
the
the third, we're moving
constellations
into the
and
fourth,
things.
and we're
Yeah.
probably in the fifth right now. Just food
Indeed,
for
So
brother.
thought.
you tracking it.
Hey, brother, Shot and Brave. Something else I wanted to tell you too, man. As far as your diet and your
Thank you,
cleansing,
Elder.
your detox.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
thank you, Elder. You know, as far as your detox, I just want to let you. I haven't done a full detox yet, but like I've been off the meat for a while now, and I also, like I said, remember I told you I was getting headaches, I was getting sick, and I was feeling like I was going crazy. All that has went away. I haven't felt that in a while. And one thing I've noticed about my health. Yeah, one thing I've noticed about my health is that my spine, my back, I don't have pain anymore.
Thank
I
you.
used to always have to sit my butt down, like, you know what I'm saying? I always have to, like, I teach, you know, I be walking around with the students and stuff. I used to always have to go sit down for a few minutes because my legs and my lower back and my upper back start hurting. I realized that the other day I'm just standing straight. I feel like light. I've lost about 15 pounds.
You feel like you can move whenever you think you can move, right? You feel like whenever I tell myself to get up, I can get up.
Feet. I thought it was my shoes.
You
I
know
was like,
why,
no,
though, right?
maybe these shoes are just extra, you know. Maybe these shoes are like extra
Nah, but
comfortable.
you did.
I feel like
you know
walking
what?
straight. I feel like my posture is on point. And then I realized, man, I've been going heavy with this alkaline water for months now. Even my skin, like the wrinkles under my eyes, they're gone. Like I look like 3-4 years younger, man. I'm dead serious. And I was listening to you tell the brothers of the night how, you know, you did your detox and how you feel and how everything just smells sweet. Like some days I forget to put on deodorant and I'll be like, oh man, I ain't put deodorant on. Man, no sweat, no funk, no nothing all day. Before, if I would have forgot to put deodorant on, that would last a half an hour out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Now, it's different, and my back feels wonderful.
Well, Dre,
Can I get a witness?
The other thing too is
I've been going off for 3 hours of sleep, 3-4 hours of sleep for like the last, like, you know how we have these conference calls? I got to be at work at 9 o'clock. We talk to 5, 6 in the morning. I jump up like I slept for 8 hours. That's my testimony, bro. It definitely works. But like I said, I got the detox stuff right here on my show.
Hey, that's beautiful,
I'm going to start taking that soon. What's up?
Yeah, but you've been doing your thing
Go
too.
ahead, Elder Shoe.
No, I was gonna say you've been doing your thing too because you've been fasting. You got the monatomic gold from the Red Pill brother. You know what I'm saying? And we was talking about the monatomic before, and subtly that had something to do with it too. Because we was wondering if, you know. Yeah, but I mean we was talking about it. We didn't know because he got the monatomic gold, and it was clear like water. You know, I mean, we had the discussion, and he was like, "Is it really working?" Yeah. And I'm like, "Just give it a chance." Now that you're making these confirmations and these testimonies, and I was looking at you the other day. Remember, I was talking about how flat your stomach is. You know what I'm saying? So all that comes into play. All that comes into play. But anyway, we about to go to Health Nuts Monday anyway, so we can get some herbs. We're gonna go get some reishi, some fungi. You know, we're gonna get that too.
Hey Dre,
I know how to prepare the sea moss gel. I can teach you how if you want me to.
Oh, definitely, bro.
Yeah, please. Please.
Y'all want to hear how to do that?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, definitely.
You got a blender? You got a good blender? I mean, a real good one.
Nah, not right now. I gotta get another one. The one we had, we broke.
I got one that's at least 900 watts, at least, and get one with a good enough blade on it because the sea moss is kind of stringy. It's not the Conjus crispus. You can get that kind too, but I would recommend buying both of them. Now, the Glacilarius version, which is a clear gel. It's like a water bush, grows on top of the water, the ocean. It's got nothing but trace minerals in it. It's got plenty of chromium and magnesium and zinc and things like that in it, especially for us as men. Now, it strengthens the immune system. It also soothes the digestive tract and things like that, so to keep your intestines clean. You know what I mean? So when you what you do is I order the bag. You can get the whole bush, the plant, the raw plant. Get you some from. I was ordering mine from Amazon when I did. And this is a couple of years ago. I wouldn't recommend it right now. It's other websites you can order from. Look it up on Google. You Google sea moss. Get the sea moss when you get it home.
I Mr. Lover Man.
Somebody don't want
he got that baby music in the background. What's going on, man?
That's Mr. Lover Man. Mr. Lover Man.
Really good.
It'll be
Shit, brother. I hear you.
I said, let me shut on
Let it rock,
that play for a minute. Hold up.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
The sea moss, like I said, when you get it. When you get the sea moss, you get it home. You got to rinse it off. Okay, so you got to rinse it off for a while, and then you're going to soak it, and then you're going to rinse it again, and then you're going to soak it, and you're going to leave it in there for about. You can do overnight, or you can do for 4 or 5 hours. 4 hours at the least. Okay, because what you're going to realize is this plant, the magnificence of it. It holds water, so it's going to take your alkaline levels. Not only is it going to raise them, but it's going to allow you to keep your hydration levels up. You're going to be able to go longer periods without water, drinking this or eating this. And, all right, and it's going to help your bones. It's the best calcium on the planet, the vegan calcium on the planet. Sea moss.
Yeah, we're gonna hit that up
both
tomorrow
types.
Too.
When you soak it,
that's dope.
after it swells up, you take it, you put it in your blender, and you gotta add a certain amount. It's like a half of water. If you're gonna fill your blender up with the sea moss bush, you want to put at least a quarter of water. No, half. You want half water in there, so you want to fill your pitcher up halfway. And then you put the sea moss plant in there, and then you blend it, and it turns into a gel. Okay, what happens is it's liquidy right there, it's real liquidy. When you put this in the fridge overnight, it becomes a gel. And what you'll do is you'll take a tablespoon of it, put it in your tea, get you some dandelion root tea, put it in your dandelion root tea, warm, not hot. You don't want to scorch your hot, all right? So make sure your tea is cooled down before you put it in there. And then you stir it up. It dissolves in your tea. You drink it. Put you some honey in there. If you do put some honey in there, sometimes I tell people you get the super enriched honey. Super enriched honey has everything, all the B vitamins in it that you need. Plus it's an immune system booster and an energy provider. So you can go pretty much throughout your day handling business with this and the sea moss, and you won't even really get hungry.
Nice.
Is that super rich honey? Is that black? Is that black honey? The super rich honey?
Super enriched honey is brown. It's like a brown, but it's like dried to a hard taste. You would have to it melts. Like I used to take a tablespoon of that, scoop it up and put it in my tea, stir it up till it dissolved in the tea, then drink the tea down, and that's how I would get it in my system. Right. But it's best for immune system, man. That the super enriched honey. It has bee propolis in it. It has bee pollen in it and raw honey. So what you getting everything the bees is getting in order to stay energetic and healthy. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard of black honey?
Yes, sir.
Black honey
And
that's coming
Manuka
from
honey.
the swamp. Okay, all right.
Black honey?
You go ahead. You go ahead.
Yeah, tell me
Educate.
something about the
Educate.
black
I'm
honey.
edified.
Yeah,
Edified.
please do. Enlighten me, brother.
Black honey is coming from the swamp. And these bees are living in the swamps and they produce black honey. So you can imagine black honey, black energy, black matter. You know what I'm trying to say?
Potent.
Can I ask you brothers a question? Because I was reading Dr. Sabi's cookbook, and I thought that apple cider honey was good. I mean apple cider vinegar was good for you. But now he's saying it's got too much acid.
It's acid.
Well, you gotta understand something. You gotta understand something. When you talk about alkaline, right? Alkaline is one side. Now, when you talk about acid, acid base, we're talking about, we want a balance between the two. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you would do the alkaline if you're kind of sick. You alkaline yourself, but once you're done with the sickness, then you balance yourself back out. When you're even with the pH of the acid and the base.
Because I'll be honest with you.
Can I add to that?
I was doing.
Can I add to that? Your body will alkalize certain acids. Your body will alkalize certain natural acids once you eat them, and they go into the body. If it's acidic, your body, if it recognizes it as a natural produce, it will alkalize the acidity. But you can't have too much of it.
Right.
Me and my wife, we used to take a shot of we used to take a shot of apple cider vinegar with mixed with the real honey with the bees wings still in it and all that stuff, like the thick honey, And we just do a shot of that, and I'm telling you, especially in the summertime, I just feel so energetic, and I feel so good, Even my breathing seemed to be better when I had to do them shots. And then I heard that he was saying, "Oh, don't take it." I'm like, I don't know, because it was working for me.
Wait till you do a parasite cleanse, Dre. When you do a parasite cleanse, you're gonna feel like you're 18 again. That's how quick you're going to be at responding to whatever thought you want to achieve. You're going to have that young man, potency you used to have back then as far as energy goes and strength and will and, all that's going to come back. Because the parasites, they take that from us, man. They really wear us out.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that shit. They wearing us out from the inside. We stay drained because of them. We crave sugar and salt because of these bloodthirsty beasts inside of us too.
I'm definitely getting better at it, man. I feel like my body finally. I'm starting to actually feel the results of the alkaline water and moving away from eating as much beef. Eating meat is. I can actually I'm starting to feel the result. It feels good, man. Like I said, I thought it was my shoes I was wearing that was having me stand so straight, and I felt like usually I'm like, I've been standing for like 15, 20 minutes, and maybe I should stand out. My body was like, nah, keep standing, you're good. I mean, my spine feels better, So I know it's working. I want to ask y'all a question though. The Empress that was talking on the line the other night, they might notice that she sounds a lot like Nipsey Hussle's mom.
I never heard Nipsey Hussle's mom speak, so I wouldn't have known.
Oh no. Well, she sounds a lot like Nipsey Hussle's mom.
I never thought about that. But what's funny? I never thought about that. But you're right, Dre.
Yeah. The way her tone, her mannerisms, the way she speaks is so soft. Like she sounds.
Nipsey Hussle's mother said she's from the Church of Karas.
You hear me? HTM, Holy Tabernacle Ministry.
Nipsey Hussle's mother said she's from the Church of Karas. Word.
Wow, that's why she sounds the way she did. She sounds like, one of us, for sure.
Yeah.
You saw her eyes?
Who, Nipsey Hussle's mom?
Yeah, did you see her eyes? The shape of them?
Yeah, she got them Anunnaki looking eyes, man. Those big, just like You know what I'm about to say, right? Like who?
Big almond eyes.
Yeah.
We have small almond eyes or big almond eyes.
Yeah, people been saying that about me all my life, yo. Like
my son got them eyes, y'all. Ain't that? I don't know how it is.
They're very
distinct.
They're distinct.
Small,
they're very distinct.
Big.
Yeah.
Yep.
They don't look completely abnormal, but they look like they're a little bit bigger than everybody's normal eyes. You know what I'm saying? Like you got a little bit of extra eyeballs there, bro. Yeah, I've been hearing that my whole life.
It's funny because I met this girl and she said
mutant. Yeah, cuz.
I met this girl and the first thing she said is I have big eyes, but I don't think my eyes are really big.
Yeah,
well, if you look at the children being born today, they all got it. I teach pre-K to
I got tiny
5th grade right
eyes.
now. And yeah.
Would you say you said they're deep?
Yeah, they deep. They fall back into the skull. They,
like
you see it if you look closely.
Mhm.
Huh? What you said?
You got them eyes, man. You got those big, deep-looking eyes, man.
Yeah, it's just funny because I don't really notice it.
Tilapia got human DNA in it?
Yeah, I ain't fucking with no tilapia. Tilapia is outlawed. Don't fuck with that shit.
Tilapia is
inflammation.
They grow it from waste,
Oh my
waste
god.
At the bottom of their water. So
they keep that tilapia shit.
Wow,
it's crazy. I just heard about.
I didn't even know
I
that.
didn't know about tilapia when I was a shorty. When I was a shorty, I never heard of tilapia.
We don't eat tilapia no more.
We don't eat tilapia anyway.
Nah, I've been cut that off.
You know that tilapia looks like catfish? It's thick as catfish.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
And it's like white like catfish. It's really thick. You know what I mean? You're like, when I first tasted it, I was like, whoa, hold up, this catfish? And I was like, no, it's tilapia. Then I found out, like, whoa, how they grow it. The same way as the catfish grow. The catfish eats the waste of the,
they bottom feeders, scavengers. Hiding out in the little holes and stuff, I heard from Bobby Hemmett that them motherfuckers had human DNA in them. And then he said, you know how Bobby Hemmett would do. He'd be funny with you. He'd be like, look at their lips. Don't they got human lips? And I looked at the fish. I said, damn sure do.
Yeah, Bobby had a lot of good. Yeah, he had a lot of good information. I was checking him out, but when he disrespected the math teacher, that's where he lost me. And
he recanted it, didn't he?
I don't know.
Lately,
nice
he came back lately, man, and said some good stuff about the master teacher, Bobby Hemmett did, on YouTube after his stroke and stuff.
He was saying
after that stroke, boy, I tell you, motherfucker, get right, won't he? Yeah, he made it right.
I told you them. I'm telling you, them atoms started vibrating funny on his fat ass.
Mhm. I wouldn't know anything about the homosexual hip hop industry in detail if it wasn't for Bobby Hemmett. He used to be on YouTube going back, and he was one of the first dudes on YouTube killing the industry, like sitting on his front porch getting interviewed and shit, and sitting in the house. I used to watch that shit all the time.
One of the things that I like that he said that was very interesting was when he talked about abilities and powers, and he talked about how certain people aren't going to get their powers or abilities until it's time to use them. About because he started talking about the superhero movies and the different powers, and he was like, "Yeah, we got it, y'all got it, but it's not going to be given to you until it's that time." Because he's basically saying, "What's the reason to have it now? You don't need it now. When you need it, it'll be there." That's what he was saying. It was very interesting. It caught my attention when he was talking, when he made that statement.
When the student's ready, the teacher will appear.
Yeah. So Valentine's cool, but sometimes I don't know about him. But he got, he has some science.
He be using too much word magic.
Yeah.
Valentine's, he's cool, but he'll explain to you how he's seen. He was dealing with these Nordic type blonde hair type beings talking to his head, talking to him, and he breaks it down because it's interesting because my father was involved as well as the master teacher back in the days, but also Phil Valentine. So he does explain how when he first started out, he was talking, or beings were talking into his head, and they were Caucasian. And this is very interesting about him, He doesn't really mention it right now, but, it's funny with certain, I would say, Nubian brothers who are talking the science of our master teacher, and then, we don't really know who's really guiding these type people fully. We don't really know who's really behind. Because how come they never join, the master teacher? I mean, with all the information, you got to understand something. So for somebody to build a pyramid and dealing with the vortex energy, come on. Who else on Earth? This got the information deals with somebody who's coming inside of the Earth. They got to have the circumference and the information about the Earth when they're coming in, not somebody who's standing on the Earth and looking out. You know what I'm saying? So it's interesting about a lot of our brothers and sisters.
You're absolutely right, because why would you be a master, like Phil Valentine's supposed to be a master, and you wouldn't go build with the master teacher? Or maybe it's a fake out. Maybe they got a plan, all of them, secretly, and they just moving with it. I don't know. But you're absolutely right, though. Yeah, but it's absolutely right, though. It's very interesting. It makes sense for you to join and build with another fellow brother that's dealing with that type of science, because Phil Valentine knows about all that vortex science. So you got to know that the master teacher was groundbreaking with that. So it has to be. That is
number one.
Exactly.
Because have you built the pyramid?
Exactly.
Who built the pyramid? When they built that pyramid in Georgia, you got to understand that they knew, and they came out to the master teachers. The government of Georgia came out to the master teacher and was saying, we thought this was something phony. They realized that that vortex energy was going up, or shooting out, and they decided to come over there with their helicopters and everything and shut off.
Word up.
And they had to come back and pause and say, listen, what's going on? We didn't really know this is something real. You know what I'm saying? So these type beings who talk like that, they have to know this type being is here.
Right.
Is Tamara still in Georgia? Are those pyramids he built still in Georgia?
Yeah, they should be. Who's that? Is that Dre?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Last time I checked, they was out there. I think the grass is, I don't know who's out there tending to the lawn and stuff.
I gotta go. I want to see. I'm supposed to be going to Georgia at the end of this month. I want to see. I've never been there. I would have loved to have been there. I could imagine the energy and the power. You probably felt like you was on another planet. I bet you when you was on that land, the sky above didn't even look the same.
It make you want to take your shoes off immediately when you get there, because you be like, I just got to touch the ground with my feet.
I seen the pictures, man. I seen the videos, but like I said, I wish I was there, boy. That was so.
I cried when I
left.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I was the only nigga in the car crying on the way back. Like, niggas was looking at me like, nigga, it's gonna be all right. I'm like, nah, y'all don't get it, nigga. Y'all niggas fuck around too much. Niggas looking at me like I was tripping. I was like, man, did y'all get what he was saying, man? You know what I mean? I said it touched me way more than it touched y'all. I'm in here crying because I'm like, I got a job to do. Y'all niggas acting like it's going to be cool, nigga. We can just come back next weekend. I'm like, nigga, that ain't what he said. He said we got to go out there and be fishermen or men, nigga. That's what the fuck he was talking about in the lesson. He was teaching on that at that particular day. So I felt that deep down inside.
Well, that's what you've been doing, Ed.
Because I was like, yeah,
well, that's what you've been doing, brother. Like, the reason why you was hurt in chat because you were so connected.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You doing your job, Ed. You doing it. You doing exactly what you, when you left there that day, you went out and did exactly what you was told to do. And you doing it.
Started doing it. Been trying to do my best. You know what I mean? And you could imagine how happy I was to, I was definitely chasing Prince York for a minute, trying to catch up with him. I was, listening to a few Nuwapian classes. I was keeping up with all the information, the Patrak and all that stuff, and that was cool. But all of that information, to me, it was like, wait a minute, all right, now we're going backwards. I was like, Baba didn't go backwards? Not like that. You know what I mean? How we get rid of Anu altogether now? You know what I mean? Like,
I remember when
getting rid of it. Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Nah, man, you cool, brother. I could listen. I ain't got to be.
No, I remember when I first came in contact with all this so-called conscious community, Baba TV, Shaddah TV, blah 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 TV, conscious and polite and Pharaoh. And at first I was excited. I'm like, yo, there's a community of brothers built like this in the streets. Oh, the revolution about to start. And within a week of watching these brothers' videos, I started noticing the arguing, and I started noticing the nigga shit. No disrespect, but I started witnessing the shit that just kills my soul, bro.
Right.
Like, how could you have something so precious and just now y'all turn it? It's like nigga shit. Come on, man. Like, you can't treat this like that. Y'all disrespecting each other, yelling at each other. The whole world is watching, man. I felt like y'all was here to divide and conquer.
I'm with you.
Give them a little bit of truth and give them rest lives. And confusion.
I was so disturbed. I was listening to Shaddah for years. I've been listening to Shaddah for 10 years plus. So I was looking at Shaddah as a general. I was going, this nigga going to tell us to do something, nigga. I'm going to be ready to go down there and get ready to get it popping with the rest of us. And because I was with him. I was with everybody, like all of them, man. That's why I still love them niggas, man. But I'm like, as long as y'all still getting money and getting cash off the people on these debates, y'all can leave me out of it because all the information, I just absorbed it already. I don't need to keep hearing it. I memorize shit very fast. And you do too, Dre, because you couldn't be a rapper if you didn't. You know how to process information a certain way. That's what makes that skill good. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's funny, Shaddah Brave?
Yeah.
You know what's funny that you say that because when I'm in a position where I need to study something and I'm having problem remembering, the first thing I say is, dude, you a rapper. All you do is remember words, bruh. Remember these fucking words, and I just start remembering. Like I talk myself into like, bro, you got this, man. You can remember anything you want. That's all. You a master at that shit. You a master of words. Like you can remember any paragraph. So I started channeling that, and that's what I started doing. So now when I study for something, like I just took the security guard course. Like I told you, I'm about to get my gun license. I'm about to get that whole security thing popping because we don't have that OSOICE legit security thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I'm definitely on that mission. You know what I'm saying? So when any of the teachers come, like I can legitimately protect it. I ain't got to worry about pulling out the burner with the fake cereal. You know what I'm saying? I could pull out the big ass hammer and it's legit. Exactly. So I'm trying to do this exactly. I mean, you still need a couple knuckleheads. There's always gonna have a couple knuckleheads in the midst. You know what I'm saying? Just in case logic doesn't suffice. At the end of the day, though, I'm trying to do this the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Keep them where they can't be seen. We will always keep our gangbangers and our knucklehead supporters in the audience. Then that way, if a nigga do try to approach from the audience, he gonna get tripped up. We know that. And then, we got the snipers. We'll have the snipers watching for snipers because they gonna be out there. That's the main thing.
I love that. I love that militant talk. I get hyped when they start talking that militant shit. My juices start flowing because I'm a soldier. You know what I'm saying? When I was in the Army, I was an expert rifleman.
Yeah, and see, that's the thing.
Never shot a semi-automatic in my life. Walked out of basic training expert. Expert.
Soon as you
40 out of 40.
Soon as you taste something, and imagine this, right? With you being able to do that so fucking fast, you got that same ability towards a video game. That same thing you did, you would have got on a video game and mastered it the same way you mastered that gun. Because you have what they call, it's a focus that we are blessed with. It's a focus that black folks we can channel in on something. You see Floyd Mayweather dodge punches. It's almost like, what the fuck? He can tell a nigga about to throw a punch before he throws it. That's what it is. It's anticipation.
And he's standing right in front of you.
It's a foresight.
He's standing right in front of you, like I said. Yeah, he's standing right in front of you and he's fading you. You're throwing he's looking at your shoulder movement. He can tell that's where your punch is going. And he's standing right in front of you. All he's doing is moving his shoulders. You're like, how come I can't hit this man? He's right in front of me. And I'm swinging. And it's like, yo, he's
here's
a
what I
masterpiece
found out about chess. This is what made me good at chess. It's only so many squares on the board, and it's only so many pieces. Each piece can only do but so many amount of things. Only two pieces can jump other pieces. Now, once you think about all of your options and all your odds, after that is strategy only. Now, you and the other person are going up against each other mentally to see who can fool who. That's all you're doing, so that I can trap you up. I want to trick you.
Anticipation.
Yeah, and forcing you, too. You can force a motherfucker to do some shit, and he'll have to do it. He'll have to. And it's like, unless in boxing, the niggas that hurt Floyd Mayweather, they threw punches that weren't in the book. They threw punches that weren't in the book. Everybody that tried to hit Floyd with a punch that was in the book, they couldn't touch him. And the reason why is because being a master chess player, he already had calculated all of the punches in the book. He's seen them all, and he also knows how to respond defensively to them all. All that practice he got, the boy been boxing since he was able to
a little dude like
that, He was 6 years old when he first started hitting the mitts. So he comes from a pedigree, a bloodline. I call him the three wise men of boxing. You know, Roger Mayweather, Jeff Mayweather, and Floyd Sr. Mayweather, because they know boxing. They know pugilism. They know combat when it comes to hand-to-hand, because these dudes are all about defense. They're all about wit. They're all about outsmarting your opponent, getting there first and getting out safe. So, you know, I always give them dudes the respect, but I don't give them the same type of respect that I would give a Mike Tyson or what's his name? Deontay Wilder. Like, these dudes are something else. The way I respect them is different, because when I walk up on them, I'm not going to be walking up on them with the extra jollies, because I know their mentality. I'm going to already be reading them before I walk up on them to see what mood he in, because I'm going to be like, all right, I don't know what mood Mike Tyson in. I'll be the fucked around, be the fan today that got hit. You know? So you gotta be able to know these different character types that help you out in the world, man. And we got them all in our family, too. Go ahead, Dre. You go ahead.
No, I'm just listening to you. Please go. I'll disagree.
All right, yeah. But yeah, you know, so I'll take time. I got my boys, man, and, you know, I told them this. I said, from now on, when y'all play that video game, because I don't want it to distract you from developing your creative side. My sons, for the longest, was caught up in the wanting to play video games. I said, which one do you grow up? He said, well, I like playing video games, so I might as well develop video games. I said, are you shitting me? He was like, is something wrong with that? I was like, nah. I said, but if you do, you need to know what entails that, what goes into that. And I'm here to let you fucking know that if you want to be a video game developer, you're going to be good at math. And I told him that. I was like, you're going to have to be good at math. I want to see A's in your math. Otherwise, you bullshitting. Period, point blank. You know, I asked my wife, I said, please stop asking them shit like, you know, tell me what's on your mind. You know, well, that's good for her to do. I don't be wanting to hear it most of the time because I be wanting them to listen to the guidelines and rules. That way they're going to get there anyway. You know, she be wanting them to go the way they want to go. And I be like, why the fuck does that keep happening in families where we keep going, well, go ahead, be what you want to be. I'm like, listen, they got abilities and you see them as an adult. You see them when they're children and you don't let the child know to hone in on that craft. You already can see what your baby good at when they babies. When they're children, toddlers, interacting with other children, and when they play by themselves. If you're a parent that is observant and you can watch your child, you're going to look and go, he right all over the floors and the walls all the motherfucking time. He might be an artist of some sort. And then when he get to 5 and 6, he not writing on the walls no more because you didn't give him paper. Now his art is getting a little bit more developed. You still working with him. You got him watching art videos now. You start to paint and draw with him yourself. Now he starts taking a liking to it because he's getting an award at school for winning in competitions that the teacher gave the children for drawing pictures and stuff for their parents. He's bringing it home happy as a motherfucker. Daddy, look at my picture. Now he's developing into a artist, a creative thinker, somebody that wants to develop things, not somebody that's going, I can't wait to buy the latest kicks, the latest outfit, because he'll be thinking, I can't wait to make my next outfit or make my next pair of shoes. You know, we gotta bring that to the babies. We gotta just bring that back to the babies. The dads used to tell back in the days, we used to have the babies with us. Wherever job we had, that we was there. Dad made sure we knew what he knew. When they took Pops out the house, that's when they fucked us bad. Because then the children started overrunning the moms. That's why the black mamas, look, we still around because the black mamas are strong. Imagine a bunch of single white moms. Imagine that. You know what I mean? Like it's a lot of them out here, and the boys is beating their mama's ass. Black mamas don't go for that shit now, do they?
They wasn't taking white fathers out of white families' houses. You know what I'm saying? Because they weren't the threat. They were taking our fathers out of our houses, and it did affect us. And we were so confused. I remember days where I wanted to cry, but I was taught not to cry. You know what I'm saying? I was taught not to care whether your dad's around. It was supposed to be normal or some shit. They were just destroying us. But like I said, I used to always be awoke to this, even though I didn't know how to express it at the time. But I knew all this. I knew this whole planet was upside down, man, at an early age. I knew it was. You know?
You knew it.
I said, I just didn't know how to articulate it. But I noticed that I started writing a lot of songs about Egypt when I was 12 and 13 years old. You know what I'm saying? I was always rapping about Egypt. I was always rapping about, the pyramids and the fact that we kings. And I just felt, and our only rappers I used to listen to was like Jungle Brothers, Brand Nubian. Anything that had to do with I was just attracted to anything that had to do with black or Native American or Indian or Native, ancestry. And I was always connected to that. I was up early in the morning as a child. I used to get up early in the morning as a little kid. And I used to always climb my grandfather's tree in his yard to the highest level of trees. Early in the morning, every morning, I would get up in Westbury and I would get up in my grandma's house and I would climb the highest tree. Yeah, I had to be up there. I had to be, I'm trying to get to the thinnest branch. Like, I was out, and my mom would come outside, like, what are you doing out there? I'm like, man. I'm just freezing.
He's fearless, though.
I had to be up there, though. I just always wanted to get up in the sky. I just wanted to get off this. I guess I just wanted to get out of here, man. I was trying to climb up out of here as a little kid, man.
Children are fearless.
That's why I love
find out
so
you can't
much,
fly
man.
when you break your leg.
Exactly, man.
That's when you be like,
what?
I can't fly.
I told you how I fell off that building at 2 or 3. Remember? I'll tell you about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and I'm gonna tell you
man.
something else, man. A lot of times I be dreaming about like trying to remember that instant because I can't remember it. But what I do remember is something was telling me I could fly.
You're gonna remember it too. Taking amount of time of gold, you're gonna remember it.
You know what I'm saying?
Take it with you. I take the Ethereum gold, bro. So I know how you feeling. You speeding up real fast. You already was sped up. You're already a fast thinker. So you can imagine what you're gonna go through is a slight irritation phase too, depending on your diet. Now, I'm sorry, not your diet, what you eat. If you change what you eat and you're speeding up real fast. So you're gonna have to be aware of how slow certain people's response time is at answering questions and things like that. Which you're gonna have to be real patient with people, man. They're gonna they'll irritate you.
You know what I mean? Y'all know that's one of my biggest issues, man. I move like as soon as I think about something, it's like I'm impatient. I want it now. I want to do this now. You talking to me about doing music, I'm already thinking about songs. I'm already thinking about who I'm going to ask for some beats for. I'm also thinking about calling Tree, like, yo, Tree, let me hear some beats you got. Like, throw some tracks, email me some beats. Let me write some shit. And, like, that's the way my mind be thinking. You know what I'm saying? But to other people, you be like, yo, Dre, slow down. You pressuring people. You moving. You're not giving people enough time to. I'm like, nah, but, you know what I'm saying? That's the way my mind works. Like, I'm very impatient. I'm not even going to call it being impatient anymore. I'm going to call it enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Just because you're not as excited about this movement like I am, and I'm ready to get it popping.
That's a better spell.
You ever had somebody offer you something like, hey, man, you know, I got this thing, and I can hook you up with it. And you're like, all right, cool, let's do it. And then they just start, like, BSing. They just start moving, man, slow. Like, you're like, yo, bro, why you ask me about that, but now we not moving? Like, what's going on? Like, let's go. And they're like, Dre, slow down. I'm like, I don't do slow down. I do now.
Speed up.
I do, let's do it. You know what I'm saying? If I can do it right now, let's do it right now. Why wait? That's why I love y'all, man. That's why I love this. I love OSOICE. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my cousin the other day. I said, man, I don't care if I'm in the inner circle, outer circle, that little dot in the circle that's way over the corner next to that other little dot. As long as I'm in the circle, you feel me?
Hey, Dre, it don't really matter what layer of the onion
don't matter,
you
bro.
are, which you on the onion, and you got your key. They say a lot of people have no fucking idea what that is, and most of the Christians,
that was a beautiful night, bro. Yeah,
bro, it sure was. It's exhilarating.
Y'all understand?
You know,
yo, I'll tell you what really made me feel great, man, because I was like feeling kind of, you know, like I said, I wasn't sure about the video. You know what I'm saying? And he let me know that he loved it, and that shit made me feel so good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It was such a
man, I read your videos. Look, oh shit,
listen,
your
man.
video,
man,
Drake, look, your video, Adrian's video, y'all's videos was cream of the crop for me, man. When I seen y'all, it's what it is for me is the diversity. It's where you are, how you did yours. It's the style of it all, and we all OSOICE. That's what I was loving about it all. You know what I mean? So I'm sure all it was Chief was going in order with his congratulations, because he knows that I had a video out already, and I gave it to Tank. He pulled it from my YouTube page late. When he asked me to do testimonies, I said, bro, I been did testimony. He said, where's it at? I said, it's on my page. He said, oh, send it to me. So I had to send him the link to my page. He went to my page and got it. Then he posted it. And then because it got so many hits so fast, they was excited about it. And I was like, all right, cool. I think that's what it was. But yours got over 300 and something. You know, my shit was at 180. Yours is at 360 something. So I was like, yeah, you know,
I haven't even looked at video since I dropped it.
Yeah, I was looking at the numbers.
Yeah, but I'm just happy. Honestly, I'm just happy that, you know, because Tank hit me up that one day, man. He was like, yo, you know, Chief and trying to trip, and, you know, people dropping videos without permission. And I'm like, man, you asked me to do that. So,
man,
you know,
wasn't you,
like,
though.
Not you, Jay. I'm like, yo, man, you got to be chilling, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. So then he hit me back. He texted. He said, "Yo, I sent Chief the video. Yo, Chief want to talk to you. He loves the video. He's about to call you right now." I'm like, "Oh man, word." He never called me. I'm like, "Yo, I ain't know." You know what I'm saying? So I'm sweating.
Yeah,
and
he
shit.
still loved
I'm
it
like,
though.
"Yo, Chief," I'm telling Chief, like, "Yo, Chief about to call me right now about the video." You know, but he never called, so I was like, you know, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know, we ended up, you know, having that conference call that night anyway. But like I said, it just makes me feel good to know that I contributed something that he liked, that you know what I'm saying, that made him, you know what I'm saying. So, you know what I'm saying, and for all of us, you know what I'm saying. It's not just for Chief, it's for all of us. You know what I'm saying. And I'm gonna do some. I'm just like, I like to get my words together first before I jump on the video and start talking. You know what I'm saying? Because that one was raw. That one was straight up the hip. Yeah, that was just
hit record.
Yeah.
I hit record, just go off the top, bro. Let it flow, man. And then after that, you know what I do, Dre? I go back and I edit everything. I edit it. You know what I mean? I put the black screen on it and shit. And the next one, I put out, I took one down. I had one up that had so much shit in it, bro. Y'all have been looking at it going, damn, what the fuck is this nigga in a spaceship? Like, what the? Like, I had effects on the video, everything. I got this app on my phone. I'm gonna do another video with. But I'm only saying that to say this: when you and me and all of those of us that have certain skills to rap start spitting verses and giving testimonies over some tight beats. You know what I mean? Dope beats, however you want to say it. Good beats, sweet beats. It don't matter whatever words you use. We put that music behind it. Then, fire tracks. You spit the fire lyrics.
Yeah,
then you
and
come with
just
the fire
so you know,
testimony.
like the music that I used in that video I did is actually music from a song that I actually have.
Yeah, you told me.
It's a song called Metalhead. That I did, you know what I'm saying? I just took the instrumental from Metalhead and used it for that.
4 bars of Metalhead from you, and then a testimony, and then at the end of it, another 4 bars, and then boom, close out with sign or subscribe, you know, and then visit the website and do this and that and the other, and close it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it together.
And I'm gonna start doing mine just like that.
Yeah. I just got put on to a radio station last week. I'm actually hosting a show called Southside Radio in New York.
Oh, that's dope.
On Caribbean Buzz TV.
Congratulations,
so now I'm actually like, I got a platform, you know what I'm saying? And it's already got like 500,000 listeners. So
that's what's
you know
up.
what I'm saying? And
you got a radio voice.
Yeah, and right now we just got the contract for Tidal, iHeartRadio, and Spotify. So my radio show is going to my radio show, our show is going to be airing on all those streaming sites too, along with the CBTV radio station. You know what I'm saying? So since I've been there, I don't know if you guys are on Instagram or not, but if you check out my Instagram, Deaf Sound Mutant. You see, I've been throwing,
Deaf Sound, what is it? Deaf Sound what?
Deaf Sound Mutant, yeah, DEF.
Deaf Sound Mutant.
SOUND and Mutant. You know what I'm saying? I call myself Deaf Sound Mutant because I'm a Deaf Sound Mutant.
Hey,
so,
I like that. That's cold blood. I like the name.
Yeah, so if you check that out, man, you see, like, you know what I'm saying? I got songs up there. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got stuff all over SoundCloud and all that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and like I said, I'm working on
new stuff right now. I ain't too savvy on working around SoundCloud yet, but I'm gonna get on there so that I can figure that shit out and listen to a lot of cats' music and stuff. Cause I got a lot of friends that are MCs and stuff. I got a homeboy out of Columbus named Debonair. He go by the name Debonair. I grew up with this dude. You know what I'm saying? And I am one of the influences for him going, I can do this. Because at first, he just like listening to Jay-Z and rapping on his own time. I said, nigga, why don't you write something and then go to the studio? I said, bro, you got skills. We be freestyling all the time. And then when it came to him recording in the studio, I had the experience, so he would always call me on the phone and ask me how to deliver it. Like, hey, how should I start this off in? How should I do this verse in? I will always give him pointers. And I told him the most important thing in your flow would be your delivery and how your cadence of your voice is when you speak certain things. I said, because if you don't feel yourself, nobody else will. And when I explained that shit to him, it took his rapping to the next level instantly. He got what I was talking about. I was like, do you like listening to motherfuckers that ain't got no enthusiasm? I'll skip right past that shit. I don't want to hear that. And I don't want to hear nothing that ain't going to give me a vibration, chills. Sometimes a song could be a slower type song with some singing on it. But if it's got the right words, it'll hit me with the right vibration. And then I'll love that song. But if I don't get hit with the right vibration, I'm skipping it because I'm going to go, oh, that's some basic shit. Skip. My wife won't listen to a song more than 5 fucking seconds if it don't hit her. In 5 seconds, she's going to skip it. And I've seen it happen. The consumer appetite is crazy when it comes to what people will tolerate and what they want when it comes to audio and video type shit. They so used to the flicker, Go ahead.
When you've experienced Michael Jackson, when you come from the same bloodline as a Stevie Wonder, Robert Johnson, Quincy Jones, when you come from these type of soulful people, it don't take you but 3 seconds to hear something and know this shit is whack. Because we've been given such beautiful perfection. Man, listen, we know real hip hop. We can tell. As soon as you say that first couple lines, we know you're not nice. You're whack.
Right.
You can rap, but you're not nice. You're not that dude. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you something. Did you, when you heard my verse, what did you think initially? Honest opinion, because I could take it.
I was like, I wish I had you on a beat. I want to hear the beat because that shit is dope. Your lyrics is dope, and you're not going super complicated. You dropping heavy words and you just dropping them. And like I said, that needs a banger. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you got it, bro. Like I said, your voice. I used to rap with a dude from North Carolina named Don Capri. His name was Don. You sound like my boy Don. You have a southern accent, like he did. You know what I'm saying? But when you start spitting, you sound like you're from New York.
Yep, because that's
your
what influenced my style.
Or sort of diminishes, huh?
That's what influenced me when I started rapping. It wasn't the West Coast. It was New York.
Yeah.
It was a nigga from New York that taught me how to write a verse. And when I spit my first verse in a home studio in my nigga's bedroom, he had some shit rigged up, man. We was recording in his room. And then that was the first time I ever heard my voice on tape. And I was astonished. I was like, that's what I sound like? After that, I was hooked. I was like,
I sound really good. I hate my voice, man. Me personally, I hate it. To this day, I still ask you. I was like, my voice sound crazy, though, man. It's raspy. It's nasally. You know what I'm saying?
I like the raspiness of your voice, though. Right.
Huh?
See, certain, I said I like the raspiness of your voice, though. Some people have a certain preference for what they like to hear. Yeah. And I like MOP. I like, Cool G rap. I like motherfuckers like Nas. I like motherfuckers that got them certain voices, and then at the same time have the wit to be able to tell a story. I used to be good enough, or should I say I probably still am good enough in a freestyle to tell you a story. I can make up one on the spot and have it rhyming. We used to practice that shit all the time, rapping over anything. And crazy. I know you've done it too.
Yeah, my friend Thomas a couple of days ago got to a really bad car accident.
Oh man!
I know the angels came and snatched him because this truck got damaged and he walked out without a scratch. And I was trying to explain to him that the Most High was protecting you. And I said, I'm not trying to be cocky, but I've been losing a lot of my friends, and I'm really going through some shit. And I think the Most High was like, yo, if Dre lose Thomas, he gonna bug the fuck out. I was like, yo, man, you got angels watching over you. And as I'm talking to him about this, man, you know, I started freestyling the story of the 6,000 years. You know what I'm saying? And how it basically let him know that the Messiah is here. But I said it all in rhyme form. I was talking about how we came down to we was coming here to, you know, we lived on this other planet. I said, once upon a time, not long ago, we lived on the planet. And I started talking about Riz and Ilayun, and I broke it. And as I'm talking, rapping to him, he's sitting there going, oh, shit, I get it. But he's bugging out by the fact that I'm freestyling, I'm rapping to him. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when Young Soldier and Consul was like, you gotta like, you know, be gentle with the brothers, because this is heavy knowledge that you can't just drop. He said everybody ain't going hard and trying to learn like you, Dre. So when you give this information to people, they gonna look at you like you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a lot from handle. So you gotta like spoon feed them. So when I started freestyling, I had my boy so it consumed me. Right, he got everything I was saying. And when by the time I got done rhyming, he was like, yo, word? I'm like, yes, well, that's true. He was like, and he understood. And he was like, and now, trust me, he's going to be on the conference call soon, my boy Thomas. He's going to be on these conference calls soon because, you know what I'm saying, I explained to him, like, you know, God got a plan for you. Like the Messiah, he got a plan for you. His name is Thomas Lieutenant. I said, you know, in your name, I said, if you was to break down, look inside your name, you got Tob, which means agreeable, and you got Lieutenant. I said, that's agreeable. That's like saying you're an agreeable master. And your name Lieutenant, you see Lieutenant in there. Like you're a ranking soldier of love. Like you're somebody. I don't know exactly who you are, but in your name there's a lot of stress and power. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just giving it to him like that through his own name. And I don't be doing that all the time. I even did it with my own name. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking inside my name. You know what I'm saying? The name my mother gave me. Because I don't really know who I am. I don't have my total recall back yet. But one thing I've been noticing, I've been doing, like you said, remember I told you how your etymology game has stepped up crazy? Shot and Brave?
Yeah, my bad, Dre. Say that again.
Remember I told you how your etymology was crazy right now? Like your etymology done took, I hear you, your etymology is off the chain right now. It's starting to kick in with me now. Like I've been starting, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so, Ethereum gold. I've been taking amount of time of gold, and you know what? You ain't got to take it all at once. It'll take hold of you gradually. At times, it'll be time because it's like once it's in your system, it's in your system. You know what I mean? I don't know what it is. Like bro, I take it on and off. Now I cleared one bottle already. I took a 30-day supply already. My wife she didn't take all of hers, so I'm taking hers. So and before I get some more, but it works. It works. Like it balances your moods. Like you don't get so hot, irritated too fast.
That's what I want to say to you. That's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want to say to you, bro. My wife said, you know what, baby, you don't wake up angry and you don't wake up moody anymore. She said, you don't wake up upset because I used to wake up frustrated, moody.
Yep,
you know what I'm saying, all the time. Like, and she said now. She said, you wake up in the morning, you're pleasant. I said, and I apologize. I said, listen, I'm sorry. I put you through that. I feel bad. Like,
guess what, Dre? Dre, you're not a morning person. I'm not a morning person either. We don't like to mourn.
No.
We never did. That's why we always got up pissed. But when you got up to off of monatomic, you don't look at your rising as morning no more.
Crazy. Yeah, it's beautiful, right?
Oh, man.
I feel better. I'm always happy now, man. Even when I'm barking on my kids about not doing the dishes or something, like my mood switches back to positive. Like right after I'm done saying what I gotta say, I don't stay in a bad mood anymore. You know what I'm saying? Right. I think the Most High put me put me around a bunch of babies too. Like, he got me working around a bunch of little chicken nuggets all day, every day.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm
man.
seeing these babies grow from pre-K to kindergarten, the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth. I'm watching them develop into these, and I'm seeing that they don't give a damn about race or color. I'm in a school where I'm the only black man in the school.
Mm.
All these students in the school are mixed race, like all different races. I'm talking about from Chinese to black, every race you can think of in my school. Multicultural, and these kids love me. The teachers be like, yo, trying to figure out why these kids are jumping all over me. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy the way these kids love me, bro. Man, it's fuck wild. I love it. I love it, man. These are all my kids.
You and scream
when
they see
it's crazy.
you come in
Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray, Mr. Gray. I literally go to the second floor, go all the way down the top floor, come down just to avoid certain groups of kids because I'm going to mess them up while the teachers are trying to walk them down the hall. They're going to jump out the line to hug me. So I got to go the other way because I know the bell's about to ring and I got to make sure these kids don't see me. That's how bad it is. But it's so good, too.
Dre,
because
do the babies smile at you, too? The baby
all
infants,
the time, bro.
do they be smiling at you, too?
Listen,
yeah.
My friend Thomas, I was just telling you about, he just had 2 little girls. These little girls don't like nobody.
They know you,
I come around, they smiling at me from the moment I walk. Yo, my boy sound like, yo,
man.
why my daughter looking at you like that? I'm like, because they love me. I don't know who I am, but I know it has something to do with the babies. It has something to do with the children. So when y'all was talking about the whole Save the Children movement, like that just lit up my solar plex because I love the babies, man. I love the older children, but it's like, you know what? There's something about the babies because I see them in a point where they weren't taught hatred yet. You know what I'm saying? And I like to catch them right there. I want them to see a strong black man, Asiatic brother, you know what I'm saying?
Right there.
Who's, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, and showing them that I love you. Little white boy, little tiny little white kid, I love your little ass. Just like I love my little sister girl over here, this little Chinese one, this little Puerto Rican, this little Guatemalan, this little Salvadorian. I love all y'all just the same. Y'all all my family. We the fucking reading rainbow in this bitch. And that's how, so when they grow up and their father hit them with the niggas ain't shit, that little boy gonna be like, what? You talking about
that's
Mr. Gray?
Right. That's what they're going to say.
You talking about Mr. Gray? What? You don't want to be around those Negroes and then all the black people. What? Dad, you must not know Mr. Gray. You know what I'm saying? So, and when these kid parents are picking up their children after school and they see these kids are hugging me and loving me, I know they're looking at me like, yeah, I'm changing the whole matrix on you motherfuckers, man. That's why I'm the only black man in this school. I'm here to mix it up. I'm here to shake it up. I'm here to change the whole frequency.
Shake it up, ruffle the feathers.
Exactly.
That's right.
I'm all about shaking the frequency, bro.
I bet you the first one in the company meetings too, to be the first one to ask questions, and then after you ask questions, everybody feels like it's okay to start asking questions.
Exactly. You know what it is, man. We are the token. I'm the token nigga everywhere I go.
You gotta lead the march every
job
time.
I've ever had, I'm the only brother. I'm the safe
I'm that
nigga.
way, bro.
I'm the halfway light-skinned nigga with the curly hair who the white people ain't really scared of. Now let my dark-skinned cousins come up in there. They look at them motherfuckers like, because they scared of them. They see that melanin, they just be like, this nigga can kill me at any second. That's how they feel. But when they see my little light skin ass, they be like, he a safe nigga. We can let him in the door. And he talks nice, and he seems to be intelligent. Yeah, we can work with him. He's safe, not knowing I'm a fucking beast once I get in the door. Because I'm gonna destroy the devil's house from the inside out. No, I'm not a beast, but you know what I mean. Nah, fuck that. You right. I ain't no beast.
I like to mess with you
you
now
right. I ain't no beast.
You've been taking about a topic, so I'm going to be fucking with you now all the time on the shark shit.
You got etymology my ass to death already.
I'm going to be like, Dre, you ain't no beast no more, bro. You
That's
know
beautiful,
that.
Man.
Ain't no more of that. You are charged way better than a beast. You're more intelligent than a beast with the strength
I'm happy,
of one.
Bro. And I'm so happy. This is the first career I've ever had. Like, I got into where I feel like I'm making a difference. Every other job, I was just trying to make that bread. This job, I ain't making no money, but I feel I've never been more happy in my life. I wake up every day happy to go to work. It's not even a job to me.
Genuine.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. It's feeding your soul.
But,
that to help.
Yeah, man.
To help children.
Listen, when you walk into a building where you get love all day long till you walk out the door, it's hard to look at the world the same, bro. It's just hard for me to let any of that negative shit out. I don't watch the news anymore. Like I told you, I don't watch cable. I don't watch none of that no more. I don't give the devil my attention. The devil gonna have to catch me on the side. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't looking at his ass. I ain't worried about the fuck he doing. I already know he doing his job. He doing exactly what he was put here to do. So I got to do what I got to do. I ain't worried about what he doing. And the more I started focusing like that, my life has been getting better. I went from almost facing 15 years in prison, man. I went from almost facing 15 years in prison just 4 years ago.
Glad you got out of. Did you have to do any time at all?
None. The Most High checked down that problem. You know what I'm saying? I got pulled over like 4 years ago, and you know what I'm saying? He smelled weed. I ain't gonna lie, he smelled weed on me and turned it to. In New York, weed is legal, so he turned to a whole nother level. You know what I'm saying?
Really legal, but
you know what I'm saying? It's a ticket, bro. It ain't nothing to trip over. Yo, this man was actually It's like this dude. This dude came for me that day, and I'm going to tell you why. I'm going to be so honest with you, man. Just like I said in my testimony, I was not always a good person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I used to do
some shit that make you that strong.
Yeah, I used to be out in the streets. You know what I'm saying?
Firm.
And when I got, and you know what? All the dirt I did in the streets, all the money I made in these streets, I never got caught. I got caught when I decided to change my life. Most High said, nah, nigga, you did. I let you slide. Now it's time to pay the piper. You know what I'm saying? You can't. I ain't gonna let all that shit go. But all that shit you was doing, you gonna pay for that. So when I thought everything was cool, I just got my barber license. About to start a new barbershop job. I'm a New York State licensed barber, man. I'm doing my thing. I'm changing my life. I'm going hard. Cops pull me over, smell weed, start harassing me and my girl. Actually, they find anything else in the car. They taking my woman to jail. So I gave up the burner. I had a Glock 9 with the defaced serial.
Threat.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't stand their intimidation tactics.
Yeah. So I bitched up. I gave up the burner because I didn't want my girl to go through no shit. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't bitch out.
So I said, listen, I got a gun. I got something in the back. I got a burner in the back seat. So he found it. He saw it was a defaced serial. Yo, it's about to give me 15 years, bro. And another year for every bullet. And I had like 12 bullets.
Yeah, that's what they always try to get you with.
Long story short, they found out that I was a veteran. You know what I'm saying? They took my case out of criminal. This is all through the will of the Most High, bro. This was not supposed to fucking happen for a nigga like me. They took my case out of the criminal court and put my shit in veterans court. Put my case in vets court. That took like half my crime out the window. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a vet. So now I'm going to veterans court for carrying a weapon. You know what I'm saying? And they made me go. I told them, I said, listen, I suffer from depression and anxiety from being in the military and what I've been through. So they put me in psychotherapy for 3 years, bro. I had to go to court every year for like 2.5 years. You know what I'm saying?
And
during
you
this time,
better than 15 years.
Listen, exactly. No, let me finish. But this is my punishment.
My bad. I'm sorry,
every good job that I've ever wanted was offered to me while I was going to court. I was offered a job at the VA, starting at $50,000. I was offered a job at this law firm I wanted to work at. I mean, every job I really wanted. But I couldn't have none of them. Why? Because I had a open court case. That was my punishment if I would have, you know what I'm saying? It was letting you know, look, this is what you could have had, but now it was like icing on the cake with my punishment. I ended up working this bullshit-ass job for like 2 years to pay off my lawyer. Had to pay him like $13,000. Paid the lawyer off, and I did the psychotherapy 3 years, and then, boom, finally it was over. I had to go do my fingerprints over, and I applied to be you know what I'm saying? I went to be now I'm a teaching assistant at this school. I'm the math lab, reading lab instructor. You know what I'm saying? I go through classroom to classroom, teaching the kids math and reading. You know what I'm saying? But just a year or two, a couple years ago, I was this close to being behind bars. When I got locked up that day, I ain't see no way out. I was already trying to, I was like, all right, I got to start do some push-ups. I'm about to do 15. I'm about to do at least 10 years. You know what I'm saying? I ain't see no way out. The Lord pulled me out of that situation and gave me another chance. And now I'm sitting here with OSOICE. So anybody who's going through shit in their life, man, don't think that you can't get out of it. You're going to have to pay the piper. You're going to have to pay the piper. You're not going to get away. You think you're getting away with shit, but you're not. You're not getting away with a motherfucking thing. It's going to hit your ass when you least expect it. When everything is going great for your ass, that's when that motherfucker going to snatch your rug from under your ass and make you pay for the shit you've been doing. Pray to God that he's doing it now to your ass before you enter that motherfucker till shit, till, you know what I'm saying, till the future come and you end up having to pay a bigger price. You know what I'm saying? Be glad that he's showing mercy on you and punishing your ass now in this realm. Because you don't want the punishment that's coming for niggas. You feel me? So, you know, that's so that's what I'm saying. When I did that testimony, bro, I was being dead serious. Like, I'm blessed to be where I'm at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'm awakened up to know exactly what he did to me and why he did it and how he got my mind right. He blessed me and he punished me and he whooped my ass and he put me through some shit, you know what I'm saying, to teach me a lesson. And now I'm back on the right path. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going off this path no more. I'm not letting the devil trick me into doing nothing else. I don't give a fuck if I'm broke, if I'm struggling. Fuck that light bill. Fuck that gas bill. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking care of my kids. I'm trying to get my soul right, and I'm trying to save soul to bring as many people to the master teaching, to this circle as I can. You know what I'm saying?
That's
before
right.
the shit hit the fan. And that's my motherfucking mission,
and never
bro.
let them stop you.
Nope.
And never let them stop you.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't let him deter us from coming together.
Because he's good at that, man. He's good at that. And what's going on now is,
first.
But check this out,
and all these problems. Yes, sir.
But here's the deal.
I'm listening.
We in a sun cycle, bro. There's going to be a lot of things that you've been wishing for that's going to be thrown at you. And I'm going to tell you why. This shit's being thrown at you to distract you. You know what I'm saying? That record deal you always wanted, you about to get that motherfucking deal. You know why? Because then you're going to be presented with the choice. Are you going to come with me or you gonna go for this? You know what I'm saying? It's like almost a test because the devil know that his time is up. And he know that, you know what I'm saying, we about to take him off this fucking planet. And he trying to bring as many of us with him as he can. So he going to offer you everything you ever fucking wanted. He going to tempt the shit out of us, bro. This is the time where all them dreams that you've been wanting, or that car you always wanted, that money you always wanted, that house you always wanted, all that shit you ever wanted, it's going to, all of a sudden, it's going to start coming to you. Why? Because that materialistic shit is going to make you walk away from God. I want to roll without ATUN-RE, but let me just get this next. I got another show to do. They about to pay me 12 G's. Let me just get this 12 G's right quick, and then I get without ATUN-RE. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, I know I'm supposed to be going to the serving on the mound, but yo, he offered me $50,000 to come out. You understand what I'm saying?
Of course.
Do you feel me? So be careful. Be careful. Because this is the time when he gonna use everything. Because he know he can't. He know killing us ain't working. He know lynching us ain't working. He know that keeping us from getting good jobs and holding us down and racing, that shit ain't working. Because we can dance. We know how to barbecue. We know how to light candles and live with no lights. Nigga, nothing. We lived in jungles and farms. Nigga, ain't nothing you can take from us. Because we natural. We nature. We live off nature. We don't give a fuck about your television shows. We don't care about your cable. We don't care about all your extracurricular materialistic bullshit. We don't care about the white people driving the Bentleys and the expensive cars. I don't care about your Toyota commercials, bro. We don't care about that shit. Not when my people are dying in these streets. Nah, we don't give a fuck about none of that shit, man.
That's something the kids be saying, too. They be like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I be like, ain't that right?
That's why? Because they the new generation. Like I told you, man, a lot of these kids, don't be fooled by that shit. A lot of these kids are not prejudiced. A lot of these children growing up today, this day, in the new millennium, these millennials are not, they don't even tolerate prejudice. But they put that shit on that television to make the people in the world think that shit is rampant, but it's not. These kids today, they cannot stand race. They don't even talk about racism. They don't even talk about people's race. I see my daughter's friends. I see how these kids rock in these schools. There's no racism. There's no disrespecting people's cultures or disrespecting believe it or not, their sexuality. That's why a lot of these gay people are walking around here comfortable because they're not really being judged.
Nope, we was being trained though.
Not being judged by not this generation. This is like the whatever generation. Like, man, listen, we ain't got time for that. Our parents, y'all are all fucked up. All you parents are fucked up. Even the ones that think you so fucking smart, you fucked up too. And we ain't fucking with y'all. We gonna their DNA is unraveling in a different way than ours. And see, when we came up in our generation, I feel like we were the first generation to come with that black is beautiful shit. Yeah, there was a civil rights movement shit, but our generation was the brand Nubian generation. We was the only generation that could connect to the hood. To the youth, you know what I'm saying? We was able to drop science on a level that we could understand. And by the time we graduated from high school, our mental was on another level. And you notice that we really couldn't adapt to this world because we was too hip hop. We had too much knowledge itself to let the white man at the job talk shit to us. That's why we always fucking losing our jobs. Because our patience, we're not putting up with that bullshit. So you find yourself going from job to job to job. You thinking, no, it's because they know who you are. The reason why that supervisor hired you and then a week later started treating you like shit because he figured out who the fuck you are. He sees the God in you.
And then they tell them.
You think you got fired because you forgot because you showed up late? You think your supervisor fucking with you because you really fucking up? No, he sees your energy. You walk around with this big ass green light around you that you probably don't even see, but them motherfucking devils see it. They see that shit all day, and they can't stop. They can't take their eyes off it. They gotta get rid of you. You're like, damn, I'm doing such a great job. They just gonna promote me. What the fuck? What do you mean you laying me off? Fuck you mean you laying me off?
You
know what I'm saying? They see your green light, bro.
They took the green light.
We don't fit in here. We don't fucking fit into this shit. This equation, we don't fit in. We gonna change the whole equation and put it back to our equation where everybody is living healthy, where the plants are growing freely, where there's no chemtrails, where there's no gas and pollution, and we natural, we living off the planet like we're supposed to. We can do all this technological shit we want, and we don't even got to use fuel and gas and all this stuff that's destroying the earth. We can use solar power, wind power to run our computers. What do you think they're doing down in Shambhala? In Algada, what do you think they doing down there? You think they got fiber optics, like, you know what I'm saying, in the underworld?
They're advanced
in Middle Earth?
They're allowed to live. You got to think about this, like, if we were able to exercise our free will and be scientists and grow in technology that will help and aid in our well-being on the planet and taking care of the planet. We should have technology right now. We should have technology to where if you don't want to walk, if you can't walk on the ground barefoot to where you're making contact yourself with the planet, then you need some shoes that make you levitate. You need to step on a disc to where you're not harming any life at all as you move about and travel on the planet. Period. Then you'll be able to step down off your disc when you get home in your house that is probably some underground where all you see is the top roof parts of the houses. We would be technologically advanced, highly advanced, if we was left alone. And they know that shit. Remember, they went to war with us over fucking spices, my brother. They didn't even have spices or seasonings for their meat. They was eating meat however the fuck they got it, bro. When they came across us and the Moors came in with spices and silks and all this shit, man, them motherfuckers went to war over salt. They was like, what? They got addicted to that shit.
They went even more crazy when they found out about the weed.
Yeah.
They lost their fucking mind when we gave them some weed.
Not just the weed though, the mushrooms too. Any type
peyote,
of anything that
psychedelic.
made us go into a certain mind state where we could contact different dimensions and realms, that was trippy to them because they was in an animal-like condition, mental condition.
Yeah.
They didn't understand none of that. You know, so we definitely raised them up.
Went back to Fort Bragg, bragging.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
I definitely do. I'm at the crib now. I'm gonna have me and my wife gonna do an art gallery in our house this summer. We're gonna set it up and sell paintings out of our garage. So we can get rid of the paintings we already made, because we're better now than we were when we first started. But we got so many paintings that if we just put them all over the wall, you can walk in our house and it would be an art gallery. You know, it's a lot of shit. Like me and I got her creating stuff and using her creativity so that when she gets ready to retire and she don't have to think about working jobs at 60, she can always put her hands to use, and her hands won't be hurting with arthritis because she's on an alkaline diet. You know?
Yeah, I just took it over my spine, man.
It's gonna get better because it don't stop at your spine.
Yeah, but it definitely hit my spine. Like I said, I haven't had any back issues, and I always have back issues. That's bugged out, man. I don't have any back pain anymore. I can stand up all day long now. Too, I don't have to sit down at all.
Yo, Kedar.
Yes.
Can you build with Dre about the coccyx and the back and everything?
Oh, it seems like he's starting to relieve itself. You know, I mean, what I heard him say, it's starting to relieve itself. So, but you have the in the back, you have the coccyx and you have the sacrum. But a lot of people, you know, even when we sit down, all the pressure is right on the sacrum and the coccyx. You know,
all the time.
What we have to do is learn how to stretch the two, because they're separate pieces. Learn to stretch your coccyx and your sacrum by winding your waist 9 times clockwise, and then winding your waist 9 times counterclockwise, and then sinking down like you're sitting in a chair, knees bent a little bit, and you wind the coccyx. You can feel the looseness from the pelvis to the coccyx, you know. Just a little practice. And, you know, you need a diagram to look at it. You know, just view it like, you know, you look at, you know, any kind of organ or gland. Just, you know, you're looking at, you see the coccyx, you see the sacrum, and you know how to separate the two. But it sounds like you're feeling relief in the energies movement. Yes.
Yeah, because Shu is nice with it, man. He has all types of stretching techniques. He got this thing called the Iron Curtain. It's the Iron Curtain, right, Shu? Shu.
Yes.
It's the iron shirt. And Kedar knows all about that.
Iron shirt, yeah. Iron shirt. That right there, that technique is hard, man. It's like you sit down like a kind of like knee bend stance, and your arms locked, you know, like in a half a circle, like as if you're trying to touch both all your fingertips together in a round circle, and just stay like that. And the longer you can stay like that, it works every muscle in your body.
Like the horse
a couple summers back, me and him could be in his backyard doing it.
That's exactly. That's the foundation of it. With the right breathing and the right.
I learned that in martial arts. That shit right there will make you immovable when somebody try to rush you and shit. It'll have you to where you can transfer people's weight easily and stand your ground. You know what I mean?
I love that stance too. You right, it's very effective, bro. Go ahead though. You can build on it.
And it's also about visualizing different star constellations, different lights, and a certain breathing technique that you add to it. But if you're not doing that, just the mere fact that you're holding that position, it's a great workout. But when you add the breathing and the visualization, it takes on a whole life of its own.
Yes, sir.
Like I sing, right? The notes that I can hit now, even though I always could sing, I could never hit these notes when I was younger. Now I'm hitting all type of notes I couldn't even believe I would ever be possible to hit. So, and that's from breathing. That's from the iron shirt. You open things up, and things have been opened up.
Hey, you got different chambers in your gut too that you can activate. It's energy in your gut that you can activate.
Yes, it is.
Not being used. Yep. Go ahead, treat. Shoot. I know you know.
We got it. You got it. Now what it is we got to get Zerial on the line so he can give y'all the scroll of the stomach.
Yeah.
And the scroll of the stomach is something that's not in a book. He recites it to you orally. And basically everything, what it is in a nutshell. There you go. You got it. The stomach is a brain.
Guess what else is a brain?
I got a joke about that, but I'm gonna let you finish. Go ahead. I think I know what you're gonna say. Go ahead. What is it?
Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. The techno. I ain't gonna say that. I'm talking about the skin.
Oh, the skin? You said
covers
the skin?
The whole entire covers the whole entire body.
Oh, without a doubt. Yeah, the skin is definitely
it has a membrane. A membrane.
Yes, a membrane. Exactly.
On the inside.
Exactly.
On the inside. So there's so many components to this body that you feed on a regular basis.
Yeah.
I try to tell my wife, don't put nothing on your head that you wouldn't eat, because even though you're putting it on the outer part of your skin, on the top part, your soles of your feet are still going to get that chemical too. She thinks, or they might think, that no, I'm putting it on my head. I'm like, no, it's part of the same skin, sis. It's all the same skin. So whatever you put on your hands, your dick and balls is getting too. Your feet getting it too. People realize that your skin is one organism, one large organism. It is.
What's interesting about it too is that the human body is a car, and with any car there's different features, and everybody has to learn about the different features on this car that you have yet to utilize. Like they talk about fingerprints. Your fingerprints, aren't if you look at them, they're not just for identification. They're actually solar panels.
Right. You can feel the heat coming from them.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Emitting off of your body.
Yes. Most healers, when they heal you, they're shooting energy from their hands.
That's right. That's why I like acupuncture too.
Yes, it's great. It's great. I'll be trying to tell people for different things they should try. Not even try. They should go with Eastern, medicine.
Yeah,
healing.
Certain ones, they got from us anyway, and they kept them a little bit more sacred than white folks would have done. They still practice them to this day for naturopathic ways of healing.
Because what's crazy about it, I never forget when the master teacher put the Science of Healing scroll out, and in the preface of the scroll introduction, he talked about how I'm giving y'all techniques on how to heal yourselves, because in the future, we're not going to be able to trust their hospitals. And when I went through the scroll, he had all these different techniques, breathing, visualizing the green light, things of that nature. And I'm a young kid at the time, so I'm saying to myself, this is kind of far-fetched, you know? But then I got older. I think I was about 14, between 14 and 15. You know, I started making the energy surge through my body, but I didn't know what I was doing. I just knew that I would always get this nice, funny tingling sensation that would make me jump, and I used to just do it because it was like a habit. It was like you know how people I'm not trying to compare it to that because that's something lowly, but you know how somebody might either have a habit like biting their fingernails or you know, I took to it like that. I would just surge the energy through my body, you know, in my spare time just to play around with it, but I didn't know what I was doing. You know what I'm saying? Come to find out, I was moving chi through my body. You know what I'm saying? And I used to talk to Kedar about that all the time. And I think Kedar told me that the ancestors helped me stumble upon that ability. Because I don't know how I figured out how to do that. And he was saying the ancestors were with you, and you didn't know it, but they were the ones that guided you to that point. And you didn't even know what you had, and you was just playing with it. But later on, as I started getting more versed with Baba, I realized, holy smoke, I'm right there now, you know? And me and ATUN-RE would talk about it, and I talked about it with Kedar in the past too, because the conversation I used to always talk about with them would be, wow, I'm making the energy surge through my body, and it's making me sleepy. And I asked Kedar that question. I'm going to let Kedar take over now. He'll explain it. Remember when I asked you that question when I first started talking to you about that?
Yeah.
Kedar. Oh, Kedar's not on the call no more. I got to get him back on, y'all. Hold on.
He probably already off.
But yeah, Kedar would always tell me that the reason why you're feeling tired is because the meridians in your body are opening up. And the more you do it, the less tired you're going to get. And ATUN-RE told me the same thing. He said, because you're a battery, you know what I'm saying, and you got to open up. So now I don't even get tired no more, and I realize I use it for healing purposes for myself. So if I catch a cold, or if I feel funny, I just make the energy pulsate. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm listening because I know what you're talking about. I'm aware of it.
Yeah, I just make the energy pulsate, and it heals my body. If I'm cold, I'll make it warm me up. You know what I'm saying? Before, you know, when I first started doing it, if I wanted to take a really good nap, I would do it because, like I said, it used to make me fall asleep before I opened up all the meridians in my body. Now, what's crazy about it is when it would make me fall asleep early in the game when I used to do it, I would sleep like a baby. You follow me?
Yeah.
It would be the best sleep I could ever have, you know? And ATUN-RE was like, yeah, nigga, after you do that shit, you be sleeping like a baby. I'm like, yeah. But now I don't fall asleep no more. You know what I'm saying? Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get Kedar back on the line. I don't know if I hung up on him by accident because I had him on my line. Hold on. I was telling the brothers how I used to fall asleep when I make the energy pulsate and how I used to talk to you about it, and I just wanted you to elaborate a little bit on it.
On pulsating energy, the energy of the universe?
Yeah. when it would make me fall asleep in the beginning.
Oh, that's because your meridians are not open. You have to get used to the energy flowing through the body. You have certain meridians in the body, especially that's coming from the 12 cranial nerves. They go straight down and to 12 different meridians of the body. So again, you have to get used to the energy. So these meridians open up and started to rearrange your emotions as well as your biological energy. And you start to get used to the energy. Other than that, you're going to fall asleep, pass out, because it's blockage. That's all it is, just blockage.
And when I used to fall asleep, it used to be the best sleep I used to ever have. I used to sleep like a baby.
Because that energy starts to open up those meridians as well, and stuff like that.
But guess what? But now when I do it, I don't fall asleep no more.
That's starting to open up.
So that means I got to do it longer, huh?
Well, it means you're becoming one with the universe. And then, now you can start pouring in more energy to change the cells in your body.
When that was part of the memory coming back. You know what I'm saying? When I realized, that ability right there, because that wasn't taught. The Most High has a way of leaving things with you for a right time for you to get access to it.
That's it.
Wow. That's true. I used to try to practice. Well, actually, I ain't gonna say try. I was doing the Tai Chi exercises on my own when I was 19. I was like, shoot, I had just, came across the right knowledge and stuff. So, I was trying to get into some good exercises and really into the martial arts and all, or not really martial arts, but really other levels of, self-defense. And I've realized how good it was for exercise, and I didn't realize that it worked until I started doing it, because I was like, man, I was looking at some old people one time in the park do this shit, and I was like, man, what I said? Excuse me for laughing, but I was young and ignorant of some of the things I would say for laughter, So I looked at him and I said, look at them people over there thinking that shit gonna make them strong. I said, I bet I can run over there and plow through everybody right now like a fullback. I said, I probably, look, I think back at that shit now, I said, them elders probably would have made me run right through them like some kind of move out the way, transfer my energy a certain direction. I'd have ran into a tree. Being stupid. But at the same time, I didn't know. You know what I mean? When I started doing it and I was going real slow, going through the motions, I was like, damn, this shit is hard as a motherfucker. Like, I started sweating and shaking and shit. I was like, how long they want me to go this slow? This some bullshit. I was sweating and everything, bro. I was like, yeah, this shit worked for sure. It worked for sure. The chi was building up, bro. I was getting hot. You know what I mean? I was like, I ain't done nothing but stand here in this one spot and move real slow from one foot to the next foot, shifting my weight. I was like, this shit is crazy. But it was an amazing feeling once I did it. It wasn't funny no more to laugh at people doing it.
It's the energy you start to understand, like what all these people are talking about as far as their religion is concerned. They're talking about what? They were talking about 3. And that 3 is basically dealing with the dialectic.
Can you about Newport Short?
I don't sell Newport, but you start dealing with the
I told you, man, I'm a work in progress, bro.
Excuse me, Trey. I'm trying to figure out Oh man, he told that nigga, "I'm a work in progress. Give me my cigarettes, nigga." Don't fuck with no nigga.
I love y'all, man. It's not for me, for Randy shoe. It's for Randy shoe.
Man, don't worry about me, man. You know, you don't got to.
I'm blaming you. I'm blaming it on you.
Don't blame it on me.
Not you. I'm talking to Randy right now.
Oh yeah, blame it on me. It's funny. You're a comedian. Yeah, tell them Indian dudes. Yeah, you know, y'all like to spot with the Indian guys, man. Them Indian brothers.
Yo, shoot, he ain't never gonna disrespect you again, bro. You know I put the flames on him, yo.
Nah,
I walked up and like, yo, y'all disrespecting my cousin up in this motherfucker, man. You see, they smile at you now, right?
Nah, let me tell you, I came in there one day and, you know, the machine, I was having problems. So the dude flipped on me and told me, how you don't know how to work the machine? This is America. I was like, whoa.
Bold statement.
I was like, my black 6 ether brother, let me tell you something. Watch your mouth. I was like, how you going to tell me something like that? I said, my man, if you was in my place of business having trouble with that machine, I would have been happy to help you.
Sure.
Especially when you spend your money. Oh, that's funny. I had to like, you know, I had to get deeper from there. Romy, say.
Watch him. That's how Jerome
This
is
is
walking
a
up
good
in the
time.
room
This is a good time.
Yo, because I live in an area right now, fellas, I live like, you know what I'm saying? I moved to this spot where it's like in the middle of a rich area, but 2 seconds from the hood. You know what I'm saying? It's like right in between. So it's not really. So these people, these store owners, they used to these rich white people come up in there, man. So when they see somebody like Shoes, big, tall, Anunnaki ass come in there, you know, they get shook. You know what I'm saying? They're not used to looking at him. And he's so calm and cool that they be scared. I don't know, his energy just scares them. For some reason, they was treating my cousin like shit for some reason. So I had to go up in there and be like, yo, I heard you disrespecting my cousin up in this motherfucker. Like I own that motherfucker or something. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, after I said something to them, now they smile when he come through, you know? They're like, welcome, sir.
I had to halfway black out on them, man. I don't like acting like that. But it's sad because it's like with the people on this planet, when you come out your shell, not everybody got respect and on their best behavior. You couldn't just take my nice, mild manner, you know what I'm saying, mode and just rock with us. I can't believe he said
that to you, bro.
That guy got an attitude with everybody. He yelled at some white guy who was a customer too. That's why when I checked him that day, everybody was like, thank you. These guys are rude.
Well, see, that's the thing. That's the thing. Once you check and once you bark on them, they nice to you from that point on. Because remember when I bought that sour milk and I brought it back and spazzed on them? Yeah. I'm like, why you see that? It's not old. It's a day old. I'm like, bruh, it expired. You got expired milk in your shelves, man. What's up with that?
Because he's nasty. He would have drunk it.
Yeah, man.
And they don't like word. And you drinking cow milk, you know, they worship the cow.
Cow puss.
But it's crazy because I don't like that. I don't like having to be rude for people to behave themselves. I don't like that. I can't stand that. I despise that. It's crazy.
Them dudes, them guys, man, they look like they hate where they. I feel like, sometimes I be thinking like they captive, man. All these gas stations, all these Arabs and these Pakistani looking dudes working in there. I be feeling like these dudes are under like some type of martial law, like they forced to work in that place. Because their name tags don't never say their real name. If you ever look at their name tag, they got some weird name, and then next week is a new name. Next week his name is Bob.
So he made a deal. So basically what you're saying is they made a deal in India to come here and work for their passage.
Yeah.
Because you're right.
That's why it looks so miserable.
I come in there and be like, why don't you smile, man? Word. I told one dude, you probably got $1 million smile on there.
Then sometimes I'd be like, they might be the cells.
They might be what?
The cells. Those cells. Remember them cells in Boston who was working at the newsstand and he ended up being the Boston bomber?
Oh, wow. Well,
pay attention, man. These dudes keep switching their names up. Every time you go in the store, they got a different name tag on. They say your name was Hibjob. Not today your name is William. What's up with that, bro? I said, why your name tag keep changing? They say your name was Hijab. Now it says Bob. What's up with that? They look at me like I'm crazy. Like oh, we didn't think you would know this. I know this.
Right. They don't expect for you to say anything to them about it, though.
No, but I be saying stuff, man, because I be like, military mindset.
Mm-hmm.
My first general order is I will guard everything within the limits of my post and quit my post only when properly relieved. So I observe everything. I'm naturally observing, irregular situations, you know what I'm saying, that seem out of whack. You're supposed to pay attention to them little things. Because next month, if something happened around here, and I'm like, yo, I knew that dude. And I ain't say nothing to him. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? There was this one Gulf station, you know what I'm saying, shoot off of Vets Highway. And I said something to the dude, and next time I went there, he wasn't working there no more. They had a new guy at the register. Because I said something about his name tag. I said, yo, your name tag is different.
Well, you definitely got to be observant. Yeah, you definitely got to be observant of your surroundings. Because I know I was on the train one day, and this Middle Eastern dude looked like it's messed up because you don't want to be stereotyping people. But I just felt something from this Indian-looking guy. He looked kind of crazy to me. And you know what's funny? I used wisdom because I said, all right, don't judge. Just try to feel his energy and spark a conversation with him about anything and see where it goes. You know what I'm saying? So I sparked a conversation about the different stops and the schedules on the train and this, that, and the third. And it was very interesting because you got to be careful. You can't be judgmental because you know what's crazy? He looked crazy. He looked like he was mad at the world and like he was strapped with like bombs on him. That's the type of look he had on his face. I started talking to this dude on the train. This dude was like, "Yeah, buddy, how you doing? You just go that way, you go east, and you'll be right there, no problem." I'm like, "What?"
Right.
I'm like, you know what I'm saying? So you never know who you talking to. Or he could have been throwing me off. He could have been a terrorist and just playing the smooth role. Because I swear to God, he had the psycho look on his face. But I said, let me talk to him just to feel him out. Because I swear to God, we live in a time now where it's like we halfway got to be ready for stuff like that so that we don't get blown up with some crazy shit.
Yeah. And you know what else, Shu? It be some people that look weird as fuck. And if you don't know no better, you won't get to stick around long enough to see them perform their abilities. One time, I was looking at a girl, man. She was looking ugly. I seen some four youth teenagers. They was clowning her from a distance in a huddle. You know how teenagers do. Look at her. Look at her pants. Look at this. Look at that.
Yeah.
And his sister busted out singing in the middle of the, of the bus. Busted out singing and shit. And it was so, soulful. It was like she had struck everybody in there. And it was like, yep, bet y'all did. I was thinking to myself, bet y'all didn't know she was capable of that. You better start asking before you start trashing, buddy. You don't know who you in the presence of. These people running around here with all kinds of special talents and abilities that they just look ugly, but it's in the soul. It's the soul that you don't, you can't really see, that they want to express to you, that the beast and trained you to see something other than soul. So you looking at the flesh going, when something is beautiful coming out of that.
Yep. when I used to go to when I was in elementary school, I think that's one of the things that that sparked my love for myself and for because my school had, it was called what was that school called? Jackson, Maine, in Hempstead, and every through the hallways of the school was nothing but pictures of Martin Luther King, Marcus Garvey, Harriet Tubman, all these beautiful black people. And the big mural, once you walk into school, it said "Black is beautiful." You know what I'm saying? And I feel like from that day forward, I always had a sense of pride in myself before I even entered the world. You know what I'm saying? As far as, being a young adult, that always stayed in my soul. Like, we're beautiful. We're beautiful. So there was really nothing that the world can do to me to, try to make me think that we weren't, because it was instilled in me at such a young age. And that's why I go back to the fact that now I'm in elementary school teaching, and I get to show these kids that we're beautiful people before they enter the world and get told all these lies about us, and the media displays us as animals, so no nation will stand behind us,
Yeah, you with some children for a reason. Or Keita, I don't know what was going on because your phone kept bouncing off. That's why I retrieved you again. You heard me out?
What's that, Art?
Nah, your phone kept bouncing off. That's why I kept bringing you back in.
Oh.
Brother Tank, what's going on? Brother Tank still there?
No, I don't think, brother. I think Tank in the bed by now. He probably laying down, knocked out.
Yeah. I'm probably going to lay down too,
Tank,
brothers. It's like 4 in the morning.
He might get up early. Yeah, he might be an early bird type of cat, go for walks and stretching and shit. Like, I get up late. Like, I always get up in the afternoon. That's when I get up.
Oh, cool.
Cause I work late, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna probably be up for the next 2 hours, and then I'm gonna lay down. But y'all go ahead, man. I fully get it.
Well,
I appreciate y'all.
I guess we'll get up.
Appreciate the convo.
I appreciate y'all
love
too.
Y'all.
Word up.
Right,
Shaddah Da to the family.
Bro, Shaddah Da, y'all. Sorry about that, Elder.
All right, y'all be good, man. Is Kantu got off too?
Long time ago.
Oh, okay. No doubt. All right, y'all.
Oh, look, I always know I don't feel his energy. I know he ain't on the line. I always feel what Kantu on the line.
Yeah. All right. Y'all be good. I'll talk to y'all.
Shaddah Da.
All right. Wadu.
Wait, yo, that's it? Y'all headed out.
Yeah, I'm about to head out now, man. Shaddah Da, brothers. I love y'all.
Shaddah Da.